Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome. If it's your first time on this channel, welcome. My name is Sinikiwe Kademaunga. I am a Zimbabwean-based YouTuber, and I do lifestyle, inspiration, and just doing life unapologetically. If it's something that really interests you, make sure that you're subscribed and you turn on the notification bell so that you are part and parcel of this family. Yeah, guys, that's just basically it. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And I just want to say thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers. Guys, I really appreciate. And so for me, I've decided that I've gained a lot of subscribers. Now we are almost on 21,000 subscribers. Yay! And I just decided that let me do a Q&A. Because I know a lot of people, you guys, you don't know me. Like, you just know this face on YouTube, but you don't really know who is Sinikiwe Kademaunga really. So I was like, you guys send me your questions so that I'll be able to respond to some of your questions, okay? So yeah, let's get straight right into it. If you see me looking down, I just have my phone here with me. That's where all the questions are. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so the first question is, are you a coffee or a tea lover? Honestly guys, I love tea. I'm a tea lover. Coffee for me, I just have my insecurities around it. Just a short story. when I went to Cape Town for the first time when I was studying in Cape Town in South Africa, I remember this other time when I ordered coffee, and I didn't know that the coffee was really strong. Like, yeah, guys, I was like, I threw out the whole like cup of coffee in the bin because I was like, I cannot stand this taste. So since then I'm like, I'm a tea lover. Please, tea every time, like green tea, whatever tea, I'm just a tea lover. How did you get involved with the UN? Where do you work right now? I got involved with the UN back in 2020. So before 2020, I'm someone who's just so vocal when it comes to the rights of people with disabilities, and I'm just always sharing my life experience as a person with a disability and just encouraging other people. So in 2020, that's when I received a call from like UN Women telling me that they were forming another like chapter called AWLEN, which is African Women Leaders Network, and they want me to be part of that chapter so that I can also like share my experience as a person with disability and how we can empower women with disability and just improve their lives. So I was like, yes, I'm in for it. Where do you work right now? I work from home, guys. Like, I just do everything from home. If you don't know, I studied social work, but currently I'm not practicing as a social worker. I also did life coaching and mentoring. I did a course back in 2019. So that's what I do right now at home. Like, I do online courses and online sessions, and I just work from home, and also doing YouTube, where I'm like trying my best to put all my effort on YouTube so that we can grow this channel and make it like a good income project. Okay, where's your husband? My husband is at work right now. Which countries have you ever visited in Africa? I've been to South Africa. I've been to Malawi. I think that's it, guys. I'm not well traveled, but I know very soon God is gonna give me money and I'm going to travel wherever I want to go. I love you so much, Nikki. Oh, thank you. I love you too, guys. I'm not saying your names because I don't know how people are comfortable with me saying their names, but anyway, thank you so much. And then this one said, is it possible for you to pray for me? I need prayers. Yeah, it's very possible. I just want to say, whatever that you're going through, may God heal you, or yeah, may just God be with you. I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you. How old are you, and when can you expect your kids? I'm 29, guys. I turned 29 on the 15th of July. When can you expect your kids? I'm not really sure. Even myself, I don't know when I'm gonna have kids, but I'm just saying, whatever God's time is the best. When the time is right, God is gonna bless me with kids. But definitely, I'm going to have kids. How old are you? I've responded to this. Is your husband loyal to you? I don't know, guys. But from what I don't know if there's something that he does behind my back. But with everything that I see, what he does to me and all that, I can say he's very loyal. Yeah. Do you have children? If you have, how many? Not yet, dear. I don't have children yet. Yeah, I don't have children yet. How many siblings do you have? I have 4 siblings, but now I'm left with 2. The other 2, they passed away. Yeah, and I'm the last boy in our family. We're 5, and I'm the last one. 3 boys and 2 girls. So now we're only left 2 girls and 1 boy. You are so pretty, sis. Thank you. Although today I'm not feeling my best, but anyway, thank you guys. Do you have a stepchild? Yes, I do. I do have a stepchild. Hi Nikki, why is it you are still using a maiden surname? I don't have a reason, to be honest. For me, it's something that I'm not. I'm just using my maiden for no apparent reason. It's just because I'm still using it, and I think I also feel like people know me more as Sinikiwe Kademaunga, especially like with the work that I do and all that. So for me, like changing to my husband's surname, I don't know. But my ID, I don't know. I might change it. I might not change it. It's not really a big deal, guys. Changing my surname or not, it doesn't affect or it doesn't change the fact that I'm married. So I don't know. I might change. I may not. I think I'll only change when there's something that really needs me to change my surname. You're so beautiful. Thank you. Are you pregnant? What do you think? I'm not pregnant. Hi Sneaky, how old are you? I've seen this already. My question is, 1, what sport do you like the most? I'm not really a sport person, but I think I love swimming. Guys, I have tried to do like trainings for swimming and all that, but then I think I'm just so afraid of water, but I really love swimming a lot. What is a talent nobody knows you have? Well, I don't know. I don't know, guys, if I have any talent, any hidden talent. I don't know. I don't know. Do you enjoy shopping at the mall or online? Mina, I love online shopping because everything is just brought to my home in the comfort of my home, and online shopping is so convenient. I love online shopping. How many oceans have you been in? I don't know. I think 1. I think 1 when I was in Cape Town. I don't know. I think 1. Are you more like your mom or dad? I think I'm more like my mom. I don't know much about my dad, so I think I'm more of my. I don't know. Let me just say I don't know. What is something that you want to improve on? I really want to improve on communication, the way I communicate with my friends, with my family. Guys, I'm someone who really struggles to reach out to people. I really love my friends and I really love my family, but sometimes just reaching out, like calling them just randomly, I'm like just saying, let me call my friend to see how she's doing. Guys, I really struggle with that, and I think that's one thing that I really want to improve. I need to build my relationships to, yeah. My village people still underestimate when we're disabled. So how are you managing criticism? So for me, I know people will always talk. So I think one thing that has really helped me is accepting myself first, accepting my body, accepting everything about me. Let me be honest with you guys. Sometimes there's a difference with loving yourself and accepting yourself. When you accept yourself, it doesn't mean you love everything about your body. There are certain parts of your body that you have accepted, but apparently you don't love. So for me, I was like, let me accept myself first, so that when I go out there, even when people talk, I don't really get affected that much, because I know that I've accepted myself, and I also love myself. So loving myself and accepting myself has just been the best thing that have ever happened in my life, because they helped me to walk out and go out confidently. You know that saying which says when you're breaking an egg, when the force comes from outside, it breaks. But when the force comes from inside, a life begins. So that's the same with me. I'm like, the force has to come from inside me. I really have to love myself so that when people say whatever they want to say about me, I'm just like, girl, I don't care. And for me now, I think I've reached a point where even if people attack my disability, guys, if I'm to be honest with you, I don't get moved because you're just telling me things that I know already. Like if you tell me that you don't have arms, you walk like this, like like really, you're just telling me things that I know. So I don't really get affected by people. I used to get affected when people stare at me, when people say past different comments, but now, guys, baby girl doesn't care. um Marriage can be so challenging. What are your challenges in your marriage and how do you solve the problems? Of course, marriage can be so challenging. I cannot really pinpoint a certain challenge and say these are the specific challenges that I'm facing in my marriage. But all I can say is that obviously we are two different people, raised differently, we come from different backgrounds, and obviously we're going to disagree on certain things. So we are going to argue, obviously, but so yeah, those are just the challenges that I can say you're facing. And then they say, how do you solve the problems? Mostly we talk about it. I think for you to solve problems, you really have to be two different people. You can't all be like, yeah, this one is here emotionally, this one, like honestly, you cannot solve anything. I think one of you has to like humble themselves and say, okay, let's sit down and let's talk about this. And that's my husband for you. But for me, I'm just like, yeah, hey. So yeah, we just talk about the challenges. Life, Marco. Simply she's saying, what do you wish to do in your life? To get rich. I need to get rich. I need money. I need money. Sorry, my dear, for this question because it might be confidential to you, but because you are too cute, I know it's God's will, but I'm eagerly waiting for your baby. Love you, lost darling Sinikiwe. Definitely, babies are gonna come, guys. But let me just say this: having babies, it's hella expensive. Giving birth, guys, it's expensive. Really, really expensive. But very soon, I'm going to have a baby. Hey, hey. I see you cooking, applying makeup, etc. What was the process of learning to use what you have to do all those tasks? Because it's amazing. Or you had to learn angles of handling different materials to do stuff like brushes, migoti, tauro rekugezesa, etc. How did you learn? I was avoiding saying you don't have hands, Zvanza, and yet you do things like you have hands. Nikki, I'm trying to be as sensitive as possible. How did you learn? Was there a process to it? Was there ever a time you got help with stuff, or you have always done everything yourself? If I can say I don't need help, I'll be lying, guys. I need help sometimes here and there, but I think 90% of things I do them all by myself. So back to your question, guys. No one ever taught me how to like handle things and all that. It just came naturally. Obviously, I had to learn things just like everyone else. Maybe learning how to cook sadza, how to do this. But when it comes to like holding things like this, I never got any like lessons, or no one taught me. It just came naturally. And also, I was born like this, guys. So this is the body that I've ever known. I've never lived my life outside of this body. So this is my normal. If I can say, this is my normal. So everything just came naturally as well. So yeah, I hope I've answered your question. Do I still have any other? Otherwise, how are you guys doing? I subscribe also to have 8,000 followers, madam. I love you so much, my name. Oh, thank you. I think that's all, guys. I've answered most of your questions. If I've missed anything, and some of the questions are just repetitive, so if I've missed any of your questions, I'm sorry, but I've tried as much as I can to answer most of the questions that you guys have. So yeah guys, that's just basically, I think you've get to know me a little bit better, but I'll keep doing this Q&A because obviously this channel is going to grow even bigger, and I'm going to be in like different seasons when it comes to life. So things are going to change. The way I see life is going to change. So yeah, I'll keep coming with more not story times guys. I'll keep coming back with more question and answers. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did shooting it. So make sure that you are subscribed, like, comment, share with everyone that you know. Yeah guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.